Life Stories with Kevin Fernihough.
Hi, my name is Vanessa. I was born in 1976.
People living in Cumbria talking about their life.
Last year I was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition called alopecia universalis.
The highs and the lows.
Alopecia is a Latin term for hair loss, basically. I lost all my hair, eyelashes, eyebrows and body hair.
From birth to present.
The only thing that really got through it was thinking of Mum and thinking of how she battled and how she never gave up.
Life Stories on BBC Radio Cumbria.
This is my story.
Life Stories here on BBC Radio Cumbria. My storyteller this week, a lass from out west of the county, Vanessa Cowan. As suddenly as you lost your hair, I'm trying to go down this medical path now and help me to understand, if you will, Vanessa. As suddenly as you've lost your hair, is there a chance that it would grow back?
From all the ladies that I've spoken to who are part of Alopecia UK and autoimmune alopecia research, the likelihood is no. When it gets to my stage of total hair loss, which is universalis, there's some ladies that have been like that for 30 years and they're still like that. There is a chance of it growing back, not all, and then immediately falling out again, which, to be honest, would be something that I wouldn't want to happen, because I think that would just be the pits. You know, you get your hair back and you think, right, you know, this is it, and then it all falls out again. Unfortunately, they think that you're predisposed to have that gene. They think it is genetic, but there has to be a trigger, and in my case it was stress. But things happen for a reason. And I'm now running my own company and I've never been happier.
Funny, isn't it? Life's twists and turns. We've spoken about Mum, the sad, tragic loss of Mum, a light going out for you. We've also spoken earlier this week about this gifted child. When it comes to art, very, very artistically bent. It's a God-given talent. You're looking at somebody here who struggles with paint by numbers. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about here. So with everything that you learnt from Mum, who was always the kind of person that never complained, got on and did, very, very positive thinking woman. You take that experience, you take the skills artistically that you have. And tell me where we are with this company of yours then.
Yeah, I mean, while I was going through the awful time that I did, as I said to you, I decided to channel all my energies into researching wigs and hair loss. I used to go and see a trichologist called Natalie Carthrew in Newcastle, who's a lovely lady, and she taught me a lot, not only about hair loss and hair growth, but really about how to cope with the worst situations in your life. And as I was listening to the sort of technicalities of being a trichologist, and then looking at the different types of wigs and hair pieces, and then also looking at the makeup that I was applying to myself, I kind of thought I could do this. And then also found in West Cumbria there was nothing at all for anybody, whether it be man, woman or child with hair loss. No support groups, no help, no products, nothing. I went to Newcastle for my first wig, and it was an extremely daunting experience, something that I didn't really enjoy. I didn't feel comfortable, I didn't feel welcomed. I felt as if I was just a number, and at that point I thought, I want to do something about this. I want to put what I've learned, the positives that I've taken from this huge negative, and create my own company, which is what I did. So it's been it's a very new company, only launched beginning of September, and really it's all about advertising at the moment. But I have had several clients already.
I was about to say, has it surprised you the amount of people in this part of the world, in this county. You've already spoken about the first wig fitting for you meant a trip the other side of the A69 to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Have you been surprised by the amount of people already contacting you? I need your help. I need your skills here.
I haven't been surprised because I researched. I did a lot of market research. I put a lot of freedom of information requests into the local trusts as far as Morecambe and Lancaster. I contacted a lot of the doctors' surgeries and also the alopecia groups. I went to a lot of the cancer support groups locally. So I knew there was a great need for it. But there is a barrier there between my company and getting out to the people, which is getting the contract with the NHS. That's something I've kind of been pursuing for the last 10 months. And unfortunately, despite completing their applications and doing everything that they wanted me to do, they kind of put a halt on giving any new suppliers. So that's something that I'm really sort of concentrating on at the moment, because I do feel that the people of West Cumbria, specifically the ladies that are going through cancer and radiotherapy and do have hair loss or hair thinning, need somebody like me locally that they can go to and also relate to, because I've gone through it and are still going through it.
You've walked the walk.
Yeah. Not only that, I mean, I offer an at-home service, so if people aren't well enough to come and see me, I'll go and see them, and we'll discuss anything that they want, try wigs on, do some makeup for them, whatever they want to do.
You going forward, I don't for 1 minute doubt that everything that you do with 101% commitment. The success will be there for you for sure regarding your own business now. You and Steve moving forward together. If running your own business was that easy, we'd all be doing it.
Yeah.
Let's face it. You must be coming across constant headaches, early stages of a business that you've launched here. I should imagine without Steve, you couldn't do this.
No, I mean, he's always been a support. And although in the early days when I told him this is what I wanted to do, obviously, as you can imagine, he did have some concerns. But I think he's seen how hard I've worked and how thorough I've been with the market research. So he's now hoping that he can retire early and he'll be a kept man, I think.